Hello, Aries. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your Twin Flame messages reading for the month of April. And because of all of the Twin Flame energy coming back online, my guides did ask me to break down the Twin Flame journey for each of the zodiac signs for a more personal, channeled message. And so how we're going to do this, Aries, this is going to resonate likely for any major Aries placement: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. If this message does not resonate, check your other signs and placements. If you're drawn to this reading because of the title, then there's likely going to be a message in here for you. Don't forget to cross-watch, all of that good stuff. When I reference divine masculine, divine feminine, just know that we are not specifically talking about a gender. You could be a man and be the divine feminine incarnate. You could be a woman and be the masculine. Switch the roles around, role reversal. It's really not about the genders. It's about the energy that we're embodying. So let's jump in with some twin flame messages, Aries, and we're going to see what your counterpart would like to say to you. Okay, well, somebody here is definitely receiving some telepathic energy from you, so they can hear you, they can feel you, they do want a family with you one day, and they realize, like, man, when they met you, boy, was their life forever changed, is what I want to say. And so you're likely in separation is what it feels like, Aries, and your person is looking at you as so happy. So this person is watching you. This person has likely watched you transform, and you're likely aligned and rooted in happiness and joy. And so now this person is feeling the consequences of their actions, and they don't want to disturb your life because they see you as living your best life, Aries. And so they know that you were the right person, but when you met, it was likely the wrong time. Maybe you had some stuff to work through and clear, or maybe they did. But I feel your person feels like they just can't give you what it is that you need, even though they want a family with you one day. Maybe you're already in a family cycle with somebody else, Aries, but I feel like your person just can't stuff this down anymore. They're obsessed with watching you, spying on you. They see that you're happy. They see that you're doing well. And now they realize that true love does exist, and they didn't think that it existed until they met you. So maybe you seeming happy is an illusion for this person, though. Maybe you're really not happy. Maybe you're the one putting on a facade, Aries. But this person ran away from you because you shone a light on all of their shadows. And they know that there is a deep, deep spiritual connection here, a deep, deep spiritual bond, Aries. And now your person is finally facing the consequences of their actions. They're facing that divine mirror. And I don't think they like the person looking back at them, Aries, and they know they've never met anybody like you. They know they've never met anybody like you. And so I think they're facing all of these deeply damaged aspects of self because their life was forever changed. You catalyzed something within them. And although they don't feel like they can give you what you need, they are still obsessed with watching you. So I think there's been a lot of downloads recently coming in, Aries. So let's see what needs to come through with the Twin Flame Oracle deck. Stay in the now moment. So yeah, I could be talking to an Aries who is fully grounded, rooted in the now moment, enjoying your journey. You've likely cleared the heartache, the pain, and you're enjoying your journey. You're in the present moment, Aries. And so this is only attracting more good things into your life. And this is what I feel is really reflecting all of this negative human patterning on the other end of this connection. Yes, you are definitely in separation with this person. And so there's going to be a fated meeting imminent. It could be a fated crossing. You might just go out one day and bump into this person at the grocery store, out and about, who knows? But you are drawing closer to this union, and these cosmic transits, the astrology that's kind of taken place in April, all of these cosmic energies are pushing you and your counterpart to support movement forward. So there's going to be some type of disillusionment. It feels like the veil being ripped open in order for you both to tap into this higher reality that you share. And so meditation will really allow you to connect with your counterpart, to understand that we're never, ever, ever truly apart when we're in physical separation. We're always connected through the heart. And so where can you address any negative human patterning when it comes to gender roles? And so that's why I feel I mentioned I could be talking to a twin flame relationship where the man incarnate is the divine feminine, and the woman is the masculine. So that could be the gender roles being reversed. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, a lot of light codes coming in, a lot of light code activations in order for you to release these doubts about coming together. So there's likely overwhelming fear, anxiety, and stress about maybe having a face-to-face with this person. But let's see what else needs to come through for your spiritual journey for April. So self-development, transformation. So maybe April is a month of recognizing where you've been neglecting your needs, the needs of this connection, where you've been neglecting the part of your soul that is saying, hey, I'm dying for growth here. Something needs to be transformed. Something needs to die away. Maybe you are in a karmic relationship, and there's going to be a lot of external factors that are going to come in and rip this out of your life because it's no longer serving your higher twin flame purpose and mission. And so get ready for a shedding or an unveiling of some sort. So what else does Aries need to be aware of for their twin flame journey? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Well, I feel light working activation, downloading codes, and this is about living your soul's purpose, and somebody here is not living out the purpose. We got it. Flip out in reverse. So, Aries, you do have a greater purpose this lifetime. Why are you not embracing it? I think your dreams have been bringing forward the counterpart in dream space. Your counterpart is coming through in dream space, and spirit is conveying to you, hey, you're not living in your purpose. You're not living in alignment. So what do you need to do to shift? What do you need to shed? Because I feel a breakdown that's going to lead to a breakthrough in order for you to transform out of a negative situation, to do the hard work. So somebody's intuition has been screaming at them in this connection, and somebody's not listening to their gut. You're not listening to your intuition. You're not trusting it, Aries. Your higher self is like, hey, I know what's best for you. I'm coming through in dream space saying you're not aligned in your purpose. You do have a greater purpose. And there's something here where you need to find a solution for. So let's see. We got all of these flipped out. I don't know what they are. There we go. Obstruction, purge and cleanse, guidance from spirit. So I feel a light code activation. There's a lot of powerful galactic downloads coming in. There's a lot of higher activations coming in, shining all of this healing light on humanity right now. And so there's going to be a roadblock. There's going to be a challenge. And you need to understand why. If you're somewhere you're not supposed to be, there's going to be a roadblock to overcome. There's going to be a challenge. And the universe is saying God's rejection is your protection. It's time to seek an alternative route, an alternative path, an alternative solution. Get ready to purge and cleanse everything out of your life that is no longer in alignment with this twin flame journey. Negative people, addressing your own negative patterns and behaviors when it comes to relationship circumstances. This all has to be purged. It can't remain. And Spirit's saying, we recognize one or both of you are in a tough situation. You just got to ask, and the answers will come, but that will require meditation. You'll have to meditate. You'll have to turn inward when it comes to these program beliefs, these underlying blocks, these limitations. Why do you keep playing into power struggle, conflict? Why do you allow this fear to stir up this tension when it comes to something that you know you need to do? And so, you know, sometimes we stay stuck in some very toxic relationship cycles because that is what our family, our parents have expected from us. Well, thank you for the appearance, kitty. Just making a mess, kitty. Sophia joined me in the first reading I did today, but meditation will allow you to quiet the mind and bring stillness. And then the awareness and the answers will come. So let's see what's going to be illuminated in the month of April. Oh, you got some challenges ahead. You're going to have to really navigate through, I feel, some rocky terrain in the month of April in order to get you to your hopes and wishes. You know exactly what it is that you want. You've hoped, you've wished for it. So why are you holding on to something that creates all kinds of challenges and obstacles? The journey should be smooth sailing when we are aligned in our truth. So what is it that you've hoped and you prayed for? I feel that's something you need to address. So we'll see what else is being illuminated for the month of April. So by your birthday, Easter, the next holiday, or by your birthday, there's going to be clarity about a renewal. Maybe somebody's been waiting for your birthday. I don't know. I just feel like you've waited a long time for this truth, for this clarity, for this deep intimacy with this person. There's a magnetic attraction here. And the clarity will come when you purge the emotions in your heart. So are you afraid to go into feeling this connection, Aries? Something about a birthday. Maybe you got a birthday coming up here. Well, Aries, right? We're still in Aries season. Or maybe you just had a birthday. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus too, or have Taurus in your chart. But I just feel somebody's been watching you be this lighthouse. Somebody here is a lighthouse. Maybe somebody's been waiting for a sign, a signal that it's okay to come in. Waiting for some type of sign to bring clarity. But there is a possibility for a renewal here and to restore some emotional vulnerability in a connection. Absolutely, but something needs to be walked away from first. And I know it's hard, right? Endings are never easy. Walking away from things that aren't healthy for us is never easy, because then we have to walk away from the part of us inside that resonated with that unhealthy cycle. And we have to put that mirror up in our face. And so I feel the divine's been communicating with you with numbers, signs, and things. And so they've been encouraging you to walk away. And they've been sending you the guidance. They know you're in a tough situation. And so all of these signs hold a deeper meaning. And I do think the energy is very triggering, very emotionally vulnerable, because there's true love here. So I do feel a connection where you're in kind of separation. And there's going to be an opportunity for a renewal. But you're going to have to give yourself compassion. And you might have to recognize that it's time to pack up and leave a situation behind. Maybe you need to kick somebody out of your life. And that's going to be a challenge. That's going to be an obstacle, because I think you've created a very shallow foundation here. Pride and ego screams of shallowness. The peacock's like, hey, look at me. And you crave attention, validation, and it's shallow. There's a fresh start here, but somebody needs to recognize that their pride and their ego and their shallowness has kind of got in the way from this clarity. So let's jump in with the tarot, Aries, and see what else needs to come through. Yeah. Well, there's the conflict. Maybe it's time to spend some time alone and go within, meditate, and shine this light on all of these inner demons, these inner dragons. You got to face the dragon to get the gold. So Virgo energy, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but this is feeling like conflict, stemming around some unresolved issues, power struggling dynamics. And it's really time to shed a light on these negative vices so you can master this lesson. So we're going to see what else needs to come through, Aries, with the tarot, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. What does Aries need to be aware of for this twin flame journey? Well, there's lies, there's deception here. Somebody's been a little bit sneaky. Third party energy. I think there's going to be some gossip. There's going to be some slander about an ending. And I think somebody's held on to a situation for a long time, needing to be released. Maybe the feminine here is in a karmic cycle. Empress reverse, holding on for dear life. Could be cheating. The Empress reverse, because she doesn't know her worth, she can go and have multiple affairs and look for that in sexual connections and call that love. The Empress reverse can kind of, be a little bit of a player. Definitely, there's a lack of self-nurturing here, a lack of self-care, a lack of fertility. And maybe this has affected the children. I also feel you could be dealing with somebody that's dealing with an Empress in reverse that's been holding on to something that needs to end. And what do we got here? Two control freaks. is what I'm feeling. 2 control freaks. The King of Wands reversed, I just got to say, really embodies a lot of narcissistic qualities. This person is selfish. They're demanding. They don't nurture. They lack passion. There could be anger here. We get the 7 of Swords in reverse with 3 of Cups in reverse. This could be exposure of a cheating scenario. The 7 of Swords does indicate lying, cheating, stealing, and I think somebody's had the rose-colored glasses on in this situation, and I think, like, hey, what I want to say is not my circus, not my monkeys. Like, why are you playing into something that's riddled with all kinds of drama? You see the circus in the background. Like, are you in a circus here or what, Aries? I don't freaking know. But what I notice on this 7 of Swords is somebody's really withheld some truth. Somebody's tried to keep the veil over somebody's eyes. And I got my 2 cats fighting, so you might get ready for a cat fight. I got my male cat fighting with my female cat in the window, like just swatting at each other. So I do think there's some challenges ahead. I do feel there's going to be either a confession or exposure of some third party. And I do think there's a lot of gossip surrounding this. And I just feel like 2 people that really aren't aligned with one another. This is not meant for you or somebody. Taurus, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag. There's gonna be like the cancellation of an engagement here, Aries, the parting of ways, and this might be the parting of ways of an entire group of friends. So with the 4 of Pentacles upright and the 4 of Cups in reversed, somebody's grip to control, and I feel maybe because of fear of what's on the other side. And so I think the last 2 to 3 years have likely been very challenging, and as you withhold and hold on to something not meant for you, you're throwing away your opportunity for a new beginning here. I think it's time to come out of a state of depression, soul suppression. I think there's a lot of fear, stress, and anxiety about breaking free from an old mindset, an old cycle, because you really don't know what's on the other side. I think you've created a prison of worry here. 2 people bored, discontent, and it's kind of time to get your emotions in check and to get in the driver's seat and get out of this situation. There's going to be an unexpected departure because somebody has not been seeing things clearly. They've been looking at this situation with the rose-colored glasses on, and I think somebody's about to feel foolish because there's a liar here. And so somebody's really been withholding truth that has prevented a new beginning that will lead to victory and success. And so if you're the divine feminine, you got to be solid on your own first. We got a Queen of Coins now in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with the 10 of Pentacles in reversed. This is not your family legacy. This person is not loyal. They're not dedicated. This does not have what it takes to go the long haul. There's a need to step into your worth and your value. I do feel a lack of loyalty here and a huge release. Like, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? Because this is not aligned in truth. A bad decision. The Lover's reverse is saying there's a toxic cycle here that needs to be released. This was rooted in lower chakra energies, and it's kind of time to move the wheel forward no matter how much this hurts. Somebody here is definitely in a negative, repetitive cycle. And so if you want to turn this journey around, you're going to have to handle your emotions. You're going to have to go into the depths of the emotions. You're going to have to look at why you've chosen not to take action in a new direction. It's feeling like somebody's about to have the rug pulled out from under them, is what it feels like, because this is not healthy. This is not healthy. This is certainly not healthy, and neither is this. So something needs to give, Aries. Something really needs to give here. Yeah, so I think somebody from the past wants to return, and they've got a lot of romantic, passionate feelings for you, and it's likely the one. But maybe you need to release a karmic cycle when it comes to healing some ancestral family issues. So we'll see what else needs to come through for you, Aries, with the romance angels. Last message for Aries. Yeah, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity, expecting a different result and never getting it. Something's got to give. So it's kind of like the 8 of Swords. You got to free yourself. You got to take back control of your life, of this situation, and maybe it's time to just retreat and disconnect and be by yourself for a little bit. I feel you're losing a sense of optimism. when it comes to romance is what it feels like. And so it's time to take back control of your life. I think it's time for things to move forward. And even if it's going to mean like a huge emotional release, I do feel get ready for a massive awakening in the month of April around your consciousness, your soul's identity, your twin flame journey. It's all kind of happening now as you are part of this massive global awakening. So Spirit's saying, hey, you have the ability to channel messages. You need to open up to receive these messages, and you're definitely dealing with a catalyst to redirect you towards freeing yourself. And it's going to be a very challenging month, I feel, Aries, in order to get you to refocus your energy. So you're being encouraged to release this catalyst, to disconnect, to take a reprieve, to retreat in your own little world, and to take some time alone for healing and rejuvenation, because it's time to make a decision. It's time to live life consciously. It's time to make a choice for the betterment of not only your life, but for the betterment of humanity. And I do think that you've put this off. And now it's time to rejuvenate and heal your mind, your body, and your spirit. And that's kind of what I got, Aries. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, Aries, I do encourage you to check out the description box below. I have my flash sale still on, so it's the perfect opportunity to get booked in. I hope this resonated, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you, Aries.